Another question that's often asked of me in the initial consultation is, how long is this going to take? When am I going to be divorced? Am I going to be divorced this summer? Well, if it's May and you're asking me if you're going to be divorced in August, it's probably very unlikely unless your case has absolutely no assets, no children, pretty much nothing to it. But in the general garden variety divorce, where the couple was maybe married 10 or 15 years and have a couple of children, and the dad's working and mom's maybe working part-time and things of that nature, I would say to you that it's difficult for an attorney to put a time on the case. The office of the administration office of the New Jersey courts, they do want the cases to be done in a year. That is a sort of a written, unwritten rule, or a written rule, that if the case goes longer than a year, the judge is supposed to bring it to trial. So I do tell clients when they meet me that I believe the maximum length of time their case will go, in most cases, is a year. We try to get it done as soon as possible. We try to bring it to settlement as fast as we can, but in doing that, you have to do the required steps to make sure your client understands and knows what they're getting in this divorce or what they're not getting in this divorce. That process is commonly called the discovery process, or the pendente lite period of the divorce, which is a Latin term for pending, pendente lite. So if you file your complaint in March 1st, 2016, and you have an attorney who knows what they're doing and knows how to handle a case, and the adversary in the case is not a bad adversary, is not someone who is just out to drag the case along, not out to just litigate the case to death, but in fact is working in a good faith manner with your attorney, I would say to you that there's a good possibility that your case will be done in under a year. 10 months to a year. That may sound like a long time to you. However, there are cases that are currently 3 years old or 4 years old. I happen to have a couple of them in the office. Now, that happens sometimes when you are the second or third or fourth attorney that's hired by a client. You get the case after 2 years. And now the client comes to you, they're unsatisfied with their previous attorney or 2 attorneys or 3 attorneys, which is a sign that this is a trouble case. You're the 4th attorney. However, if you size up the case and your attorney is speaking to you and he feels he or she feels he could help you, then that I would take the case, irrespective of how many attorneys you've had before. But if you came to me and the case was 2.5 years old, I would tell you clearly there's trouble in this case. I can't give you a definite time when we're going to get it done, because either the adversary is being unreasonable, possibly you were being unreasonable. So if everybody is being reasonable, and that's a big, the realm of reason is somewhat substantial, okay? But if everybody's acting ethically and reasonably, I would say 10 months to a year would be a fair assessment that most cases either come to settlement or trial within.